कि दुनिया की जो तमाम अर्थव्यवस्थाएं हैं वो बहुत कम है, दुनिया में बहुत कम देश हैं जो 5% के रफ्तार से भी बढ़ रहे हैं।
जीडीपी का आंकड़ा तो यही बता रहा है कि आपके साथ जो भी हो रहा है वो इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था तरक्की नहीं कर रही है।
वाह क्या एक्टिंग कर रहा है।
Welcome the new economist in town, journalist and YouTuber Ravish Kumar. Oh well, he is not new. Our Ravish Chacha is the oldest champion of giving biased reporting on the Indian economy. Starting off with Ravish Kumar's latest video where he alleges how India is lagging behind owing to the GDP figure, which is 5.4% for the quarter ending September 2024. Ravish Kumar thinks that India is not progressing enough to afford a good lifestyle for its children.
आमतौर पर आप एक अखबार पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन हमने इस वीडियो में कई अखबारों को शामिल किया है।
ये कौन सी अखबारें आपके घर में आती हैं चचा, जिसमें केवल मोदी जी के काल के जीडीपी फिगर्स को ही कम बताया जाता है? Because if I am not wrong, wasn't it you who during the UPA era in 2013 stated that India is one of the few countries to even progress at a rate of 5%? And today, just because the current government is led by Narendra Modi and not your dear Manmohan Singh, you call the GDP growth of 5.4% not enough? Why are you turning a blind eye to the fact that in the last 3 consecutive years, post-COVID, India had a GDP growth rate of 7.4, 8 and 8.3% respectively? In fact, I can recall one incident here where the favorite economist of Rahul Gandhi, that is Raghuram Rajan in 2022, while taking a dig, stated that India will be lucky if it gets 5% growth.
We would be lucky if we do 5% next year.
And guess what? Straight in the next fiscal year of 2023-24, India had a dazzling 7.8% growth in its first quarter and 7.6% in the second. But our Magsaysay awardee Ravish Chacha is still not satisfied with that. That's why you see how, just to water down India's growing economic prospects one video after another, Ravish Kumar is continuously taking a dig at our economic figures. Economy of any nation is seldom isolated, especially in this global scenario. Developed economies of Europe and even that of USA have been struggling after the Ukraine-Russia war with sluggish demand and higher inflation. In the last 3 years, institutions like the IMF and World Bank have described the Indian economy as the growing star. In a weak global economic scenario, Indian economy has seen less inflation and better growth due to better management of the economic fall down of global geopolitics. However, we can't expect Ravish Kumar to talk sense when it comes to economy. That's exactly why he would compare the performance of the Indian economy with that of smaller economies like Guyana. That's a different case that he ends up making a fool of himself.
बनना चाहते थे एक्टर, बन गए गैंगस्टर। लेकिन आज भी जब ये आईना देखते हैं तो इनके अंदर का एक्टर जाग उठता है।
Just watch how in this video, in an attempt to send a message that even small countries are growing better than India in terms of economy, Ravish Chacha ended up exposing his poor general knowledge.
भारत से भी तेज गति से इनमें अफ्रीका के 8 गरीब देश हैं। ये आंकड़ा अंतरराष्ट्रीय मुद्रा कोष का है। इन देशों के नाम है गुयाना।
He calls the South American Guyana a part of the African countries group. And well, on top of that, Ravish even thinks that a country like Rwanda, which is 8 times smaller than Bangladesh, is actually growing faster than India.
रवांडा, इनकी अर्थव्यवस्था के बढ़ने की रफ्तार भारत से भी तेज बताई जा रही है।
अरे फैक्ट्स बोलिए, पर थोड़ी रिसर्च करके तो बोलिए चचा। According to you, our economy is poorer to even the poorest countries around the world.
जो दुनिया के कई गरीब देशों की प्रति व्यक्ति आय से भी कम है। ये है भारत के लोगों की आर्थिक क्षमता। देश के कई आर्थिक विशेषज्ञ लिख रहे थे कि भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक के जो दावे हैं वो कुछ ज्यादा ही आशावादी हैं, लेकिन सच्चाई कुछ और है।
रवीश जी, आशावादी केवल नेता लोग नहीं है, वर्ल्ड की टॉप फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस भी आशावादी है। और सच्चाई भी यही है कि द टॉप इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस लाइक द वर्ल्ड बैंक हैज कॉल्ड इंडिया वन ऑफ द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड हैज एक्नॉलेज्ड हाउ वी हैव बीन एबल टू रिड्यूस एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी। IMF has in fact projected that India will overtake Japan in 2025 to become the 4th largest economy globally with a GDP of USD 4.34 trillion. And by the way, ये जो गरीबी और एम्प्लॉयमेंट का मिसलीडिंग राप आप गाते रहते हैं, you should see these data which confirm how since pandemic urban employment has improved gradually, especially for female workers, falling from 14.3% in financial year 2021-22 to 9% in financial year 24-25. Interestingly, the World Bank has projected that India will grow at a robust 7% in financial year 2024-25. underscoring its position as the fastest growing major economy in the world. Also, India has added 47 million jobs in the past few years, and the worker population ratio has improved to 58.2% in financial year 2024 from 56% in financial year 2023, which is driven by rising opportunities in both rural and urban India. And well, the same WPR was 49.9% in 2013-14. In fact, Don Chambers, the chairman of the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum, acknowledged that India's economic progress and highlighted that by the end of this century, India will not only surpass China, but will be 100% bigger in terms of GDP. Lastly, what is amusing to note is that Ravish Chacha uses Rahul Gandhi's statements as facts for his video. I mean, out of all the great economists in the world, economist Ravish Kumar quotes economist Rahul Gandhi, who has been selective and misleading in giving data about India's economic growth. This ecosystem, who is crying foul over India's GDP to be just 5.4%, should know how we are ahead of countries like China with GDP 4.6%, US with 2.8%, and Euro area with 0.9% growth. In such a challenging geopolitical situation, India still stands resilient. Inflation rate, which was on an average of 8.1% during UPA regime and was frequently in double digits, has been 5% since Modi government came to power in 2014. So you see how the likes of people like Ravish Kumar and Rahul Gandhi indulges in fear-mongering with their misleading and selective data over Indian economy. And one should be cautious of getting into this trap. Till then, continue watching our video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Pamphlet.